Hello. Oh, why did my bot? That's interesting. Haha, there we go. I forgot to refresh my chat box. Alright. Hello, friends. My hands were not... Oh, excuse me. I've got the hiccups, apparently. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize I had to refresh that chat box. So, that's good we got that. So hello friends, it's Saturday. We're trying to finish up the ball tonight. And hopefully we don't break off his little toe line here in the process. Because that's sort of fucked. But hey, that's okay. Oh, I just gotta not touch it at all. I just have to touch his big old cannon instead. So, we don't need the paint palette, I don't think, right now. At least, excuse me. I think we're on the next page, so... Oh my god, holy fuck. Yeah, that looks right. That's right, you're gonna focus. But yeah, so we should be done with the ball tonight, I think. And so I grabbed a few quick build kits from the mall today to build when this guy is done. Go ahead and pull those off. And we'll do those after. God damn, these hiccups are bad. As you can see, this is pushed back a little bit further. Got a little bit more room. Hopefully that means I'll keep my hands actually in focus now a little bit better. So, we are, good lord, gonna need what? We're on a, yeah, A11, A12, and these two guys. So I redid my runner stands, and now they're off to my left side instead of in front of me. Originally they were off like here, but now they're, well, you can't see it. They were here, and then they were here, and now they're off behind me here. You get the idea. I actually finally watched some more Gundam, and I'm almost done. I have technically 2 episodes to go, but I am going to rewatch episode 41, which is I think it's 41. It's the one where Char is found out by what's her face. Why haven't we done this part yet? We'll figure it out. So yeah, that's the episode I'm on right now. I watched all of it, but then I started the next episode, and I was confused why they were firing the solar cannon all of a sudden. So I'm rewatching that episode because I was working on a kit while watching Gundam earlier. I was recording me building a Master Grade 4 time-lapse video that I'm going to upload at some point on YouTube. Once it's done, I got the first, like, Oh god, this is awful. Like 2 hours done. And I'm not gonna... Jesus Christ and a cracker. Okay, hopefully I'm okay now. As I was saying, apparently I still have the hiccups. Oh, start my timer for my first hour break. I started watching. Oh, Jesus fucking Lord. Okay, I think I'm good now. I hope I'm good now. Whew. I was watching Gundam while working on a kit. I started working on my I really just want to build it. I really just wanted to build it so bad. After talking to Aegis last night, I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, man, I know it's a pretty quick MG overall. You know, because it's just big, right? And I spent like I got the torso mostly done. I don't know where it's at the moment. It might be in the box. Box is behind me on the other side of the room. But I got the silver. I got most of the chest done. There's a few nubs that I did not get good. They're in very awkward spots. I was like, how the hell am I supposed to get these off? So I did as best a job I could, and I've got the upper body frame painted as well. And then I use the leftover paint from it to paint the Wargreymon silver pieces because it's pretty close color. It does look different now that it's dried on Wargreymon, but I think it'll be fine. I can always just use it as a primer layer and go back over top of it later. And that's probably what I'm going to do because I only did one coat, so it's a pretty light coat. But anyway, so I think it was episode 40 was the episode that I just lost my shit at because, you know, I'm not paying 100% attention. I finally saw the episode of the when I tried to read the manga for Mobiles for Gundam. When I started it, for some reason volume 12 was listed as volume 1, and I started it, and I read like 3 pages and I was so confused. I was so lost what was going on. And then I realized that I was reading volume 12, not volume 1. But that part happened with Char and the Gila Guli, the Gula Giggle. I love that. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again because it happened again. I love that all of Char's mobile suits are always red. Every single one of them is painted fucking red, and it is hilarious to me. He has to stand out. I love it. But I finally saw Char's Galagoogalago. I want to find a Giggly-Googly-Goo, an MG Giggly-Googly-Goo. I hope they make it an MG. Then I have the Zaku. I have the I think he's got an ACT guy. I don't have an ACT guy for him. I did not want an ACT guy until I watched Mobile Suit. I'm gonna be honest. So I've seen high grades of the ACT guy. I think there's an MG ACT guy, but they're sort of a little bit more than I want to pay for an ACT guy, because I don't think that there is an actual MG. There's an MG for it, but he's sort of pricey because I don't think they've been reprinted recently. Is what I was trying to say. But I'm hoping because the Zagok, Char's Zagok got reprinted. Both in the MG, HG. He got all 3 grades reprinted, actually, now that I think about it. I've seen MG, I've seen HG, and I've seen RG of his Zagok. But I don't know if there is a I don't know if there's a Char ACT guy. I can't remember. I think there is. I'm pretty sure there was a red Char ACT guy, but it might have been a Zagok too. They sort of look the same to me. Again, I haven't been paying full attention, so. But I love Big Zom. I think he is hilarious. I wish there was a I wish there was a high 144 or 100 of the Zam. Big Zam Zom. But I think there's only a 1/250 and a 1/400 of it. From like back in the day. And as awesome as a 1/200 sounds, I want it to be scaled. So, unfortunately, I won't be getting one. Unless I can, maybe there might be like a 3D printable one or something, maybe? Like a resin printable one. I'll have to look. Got cat hair in my fucking mouth. The woes of owning long-haired cat. Each piece just has like the thick nub. I swear, every piece has a thick nub, and this part's thick nub. But yeah, so Big Zam, love him. Want a model kit of him. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how Amuro beat him. I may have to rewatch that episode, unless that's episode 41, which is the one I'm rewatching. But I think Big Zam was 39 or 40. And then, so episode 40, we've got to talk about this. Episode 40 here. I did not. So I've seen the Xeon flag, and I know that it's sort of not really, thinly veiled, inspired by a certain group of people from World War II in Germany. But I did not expect that they were just going to say his name casually, and then my man Big Dong Zong Wong is like, yes, I am Space German Man. You can... And then he goes on to be like, I want to commit a hate crime against half of space. I just... Like... You know, the whole time I'm watching it, it's pretty obvious that Xeon is a metaphor for a very certain political group of people from World War II. But I guess I just didn't expect it to be that in my face. Oh, hang on. I think the only other anime I can think that I've watched that I can remember just offhand, because I've watched a lot of anime. That's just like that. Like, this is what we are parodying, or this is what we're referencing. You know, we're not going to directly say it, but you know what it is. Is Tanya. Good anime, but good lord. Oh, you know what? I could think of a third one, Hitalia. I would assume, at least. I've not seen it, but based off of the tropes of Germany used in anime, I can only assume that that's what it is. Oh, and you know what? I think maybe... Is it Code Geass, maybe, too? I think they're pretty open. I've only seen a handful of episodes of that. Doing 2 hours of building earlier, I knew it was going to bother my wrist. But I should have known better. It's fine. It'll just be a little bit slower tonight than normal, which is, you know, not a big deal considering we're sort of almost done with this. But that's why I've got other kits. And they're not cut and sand kits. They're just, they're baby kits. They're not EGs, but, well, I guess they technically would be. They're not Gundam. I was actually pretty excited to pick them up. I was like, ugh, at the price of them, but because like the Pokemon ones are like $10-$12, right? And that's not too bad for what I equate to an EG. So these were the hang on, I'll just grab them in a second. When I get done with this part, I'll show them off. Originally, I went to one of the local-ish hobby. I was originally gonna go like to one of the further out shops, but I decided against it. It's just so far, and when I left work yesterday, like where I'm at, gas isn't super bad. Like it's sort of bad, but it's not super bad. Like it's by my house. But by work is almost 70 cents more a gallon. And so, you know, I get home, it's still 70 cents less, I fill up. And I'm like, man, I do want to go to the hobby store, but it's, you know, 2.5 hours round trip. So if I get stuck having to put more gas in my car, it's even more. And I thought about it, I'm like, I've got enough kits in my backlog for the moment that I can skip it, because they might not have anything I want. You know what I mean? It's a risk. So I went to the more local shop. It's a lot closer than that. It's like a half hour. So they did not have any new Gunpla in stock, unfortunately. Well, no, they did. They had a full mechanics kit. I was sort of looking for the Forbidden Gundam, but they didn't have that one. But they had some other kits that I was actually pretty interested in. And then, I'm a really big Overlord fan, and they had the Ainz figure, like the pop-up parade SP Ainz. I gotta have that. It looks so good. So you know, that's sitting in my living room now. If I ever get my own office, it's going in my office. I'm not gonna lie. All my Gunpla will finally go to work. Because I can probably buy an actual display case at that point for my office. And yeah, I might finally justify buying a PG Gramps for that, but almost got the dub gone. I'm trying to find a better angle to hold my sander at. I've been trying to hold, well, I think this is okay. The problem is I'm only moving my wrist and not my whole arm. And I know it, but it's also at a really bad angle. So I've also got my tracking dots on my other hand, so moving this hand is a little bit more difficult than this one, because my focus is tracking my left hand. So I'm going to try to do this. Maybe this will So yeah. Space German, man, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe they just came out and said that. But yeah, so Char's a new type for sure. There's no way he's not. Like if Sayla is, he has to be too. Especially with how he fights and everything. It makes sense how he keeps up with Amuro no matter what mobile suit he's in. Like he's got more fighting experience than Amuro, so it makes sense. And you know, right now they had to put a special metal magnetic coating on the gun on the 78 too, right? Because Amuro is moving too fast in it, which Char is the red comet. He moves super fast. It makes sense if you think about it. And I'm sure later on, like Char's counterattack or something, that's when you find out he's actually a new type. That's a ways off for me. But, you know, Sayla, you know, Char tried again to convince Sayla to quit and leave the Earth Federation, and she, of course, said no again. So, I can't believe he still sent her a suitcase full of gold. That was funny. Sayla, I know you told me no, but I'm going to send you this gold anyways. Leave the Earth Forces Federation, Space Force Federation. Wonder how this will work. It probably is really easy to overstand the part like this, but it's working its way down. Slowly but surely. There we go. It's still a little bit there, but it's not too bad. But like, so I can't wait to I think it's really funny that Xeon's answer to the RX-78 is not it's not, I guess in some way it's logical, but it's not at the same time. They just, each new mobile suit they build is larger than the last. And I know I think a lot of them were mobile armors though, but I do find it sort of comical that each mobile suit or mobile armor that Xeon builds is just like extravagance at any cost, I guess. Like, there's no expense spared, there's no attempt to make it smaller, there's no attempt to figure out how to make anything at a smaller scale. It's, and some part, part of it is that they are at war, right? I get that, but I think it's very interesting that some part of that is the extravagance of a large mobile suit is intimidating, right? Like the Big Zom, it's an intimidatingly large mobile suit, and it's an extravagant mobile suit. Multiple Rick Doms, Rick Diaz's, they're all very flashy mobile suits. And I feel like Xeon likes to be very flashy in everything they do. As a, it's a show of elegance and everything. They didn't think I feel like they didn't think the 1 year war through very well. Like, I get like the desire for independence from the Earth colony sphere, right? But I feel like the long term, because what it was it was a 1 year war, and then it was Xeon essentially was gone, right? I don't know for sure because I haven't watched everything, but I've watched the first part of Thunderbolt and part of the second one. I stopped the second one because I wanted to finish 79 first. But I feel like, there's little pockets of Xeon, right? But isn't Xeon pretty much gone at that point? So it's like there was no long-term thought put into the act of war and the attempted dictatorship of the colonies, I guess. I mean, I guess the genocide was the end goal. I mean, but I don't know was it I don't know what the main man's name is. But then again, wasn't the original Xeon people led by Char and Sayla's dad? I think that's what they were saying. And then Zabi killed them, or him, and Sayla and Char went to Earth or whatever. I think I got that right. So, or maybe, no, I guess it doesn't make sense because that happened when they were kids. So maybe the 1 year war happened a while after. You can tell how much attention I've paid to 79. But I think I've also got some, like, I've watched so many. I've not watched a lot of Gundam series all the way through, but I've started a bunch of Gundams seasons and like Gundam shows. So I feel like I've got a decent amount of them confused right now. I'm assuming that Xeon broke off. 14 or so years happened, and then the 1 year war happened. I think that's what happened. Alright. But I guess I'm just confused how they didn't foresee this happening like that. Well, no, never mind, because Zabi did talk about that. He made that comment about how what's-his-face was following the exact same path as infamous German man. So, never mind. But, I mean, wasn't he the one that started the 1 Year War, too? So... I guess I just need to keep watching and figure it out. Oops. As you can see, I was doing the O earlier because I've got the deep brown and the... Thank God for the crash bar. It hit the crash bar first. I'm so glad I'm going to have the bottom on it here in a second. All right. The arm went fucking flying off. Sick. Oh, okay, yeah, we definitely missed something here. Does it not use those parts? Okay, yeah, so there they are. I just missed a few pieces, I guess. I didn't realize it. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, I've got parts left over, but where do they go? I know they go somewhere. Oh, he looks so good. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, now hopefully his arms stop him from face planting into this. Hopefully that's done being killed. So we need to get those two pieces right there and that right there, and then he'll be done. Okay. God, he fits so much better. Oh, so much better now. Okay, so we need G26 and 27. No, I have G26 and 27, and I've got 30. These are all for the gun. G8, A18. Oh, you know what? I bet it's a smooth piece. Let me put it on camera. I bet it's a smooth piece if you don't want to use the headlamp section. And then these replace, that's for that. I bet that's what that is. And I bet that goes here. Well, that doesn't make sense though. What goes in these holes then? I guess I'll figure out when I build the Verkov ball at some point. Okay, so G. I can't believe I missed that entirely. I don't even know how. Guess I'm going to be building the Dragon Quest monsters a lot sooner than I thought. Oh, that's what they are, Dragon Quest monsters. It's fine. Y'all know now. Okay. So. I probably shouldn't have cut that flush, but those were very difficult to get to. I mean, I probably could have cut them better, but we're gonna say they were difficult to get to. I've been listening to Pete and Bass a bunch lately. They're pretty good. It's always funny to hear them rapping because they're those old fucking men. But apparently, some video I was watching said they're actually gangsters, and if that's true, that's hilarious. I like to think that it's just for the bit, right? But I mean, I could see them actually being gangsters. When I become a 70-year-old man, that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, this gets to clean up off or up close so I can fucking see it. Okay. Now let's be a little bit more careful with these. Sorry, with how shitty these little clear pieces are, I'm trying to be careful. I'll just put tracking dots on both hands. I had a tracking smiley on my finger, and that was working really well, actually. But as you can see, he went away when I ate dinner. He went to my stomach with my dinner. Which was some really yummy Mexican, in case you were curious. Speaking of which, so they raised the price of what I usually get a few weeks ago, like a month or so, but I'm pretty sure they're still charging me the old amount. No, they're not. No, they're not. So it was like $14 and now it's $16. That means it's went up like 2 or 3 times. But I mean, I get it. Chicken's getting really expensive. Maybe one day we'll do the dual gun for this guy, but considering I have 2 more MG balls to do, nope, not happening. All right. I guess this is it. I guess this is the last piece of the ball. I'm really trying to milk it. I've really, aside from a handful of nubs here and there, I have really enjoyed building. I've really enjoyed building the ball. The inner frame was crazy, and I mean, I don't know how much this will differ from the Verkaw ball. I think this one and the... I'm assuming the Verkaw this is based off the Verkaw. This is just a color swap of the Verkaw. Well, I can't say exactly a color swap because it's got some extra pieces. But I have to assume that that these will be the same. It'll either be the same as the Shark Ball or all 3 are exactly the same. I'm not sure which. I could look at the manuals and find out, but... Does this say Kotoki? No, it doesn't. So it doesn't say it doesn't say Katoki anywhere on the box. So is it a Katoki? Is it a Verka kit? So okay, if I have to just guess, I'm assuming that this came before this came before the Verka, and the Verka is the redesigned version of it. Now, I don't know if that's right or not, but I'll find out some of the time. I think it says in the box somewhere who or in the manual who did the design for the mobile suit. So all right. This is the worst nub on the whole kit right here. I'm just kidding. Oh, haha, I forgot about that one. It's the last nub. The last nub of the kit. This kit's actually fully done. Because the Caliburn, we still got to finish the weapon on. We finished Ray. Technically, we finished Ray. I didn't do her legs. Alright, here we go. Fuck that up. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. I really probably shouldn't have ground them the way I did. It's fine. It's fine. We know for the next one. Holy fuck. he be God be solid. All right, there we go. So I'll have chat. Oh yeah, I do. So yeah. I think we can. Yeah. You can sort of see the pilot in there. And harpoon! Harpoon! Sorry, I watched someone play through Legend of Dragon recently, so that is now. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I about broke the thing off on camera. Okay. So, yeah. I want to get water slide decals for him, so we're not going to do the decals, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take a short break, and then we will... Camera only is focusing... Oh, there we go. We'll come back and do some snap build kits, like actual snap build kits. I'm probably going to still cut them and everything, but you know what? That's fine. So yeah, I'm going to take a few minute break and we'll be right back. My timer said go fuck yourself. Okay. So we're just going to be on this one for the rest of the night because I do not have these manuals scanned in. But that's okay. So what we've got next up is I've got the orange slime and green slime. I don't do the actual kits on stream usually, so it is sort of is what it is. So we're gonna do the green one first, and then I've also got slime bat. I think it's slime bat. I can't actually remember his English name at this point. We need some servants for the ball god, and then depending on what time it is at that point, I might have to pull some more snap build kits out. We'll see. Oh. Okay. Well, let's I guess let's start with this one. We're done with that one. That was easy. Oh no, big man's coming. I don't think I'm gonna need this. What? What? Does this get me a 300 yen coupon in Japan only? Well, if you're in Japan and can use said thing, you can have it. If I ever scan the manual, I'll put it up. Okay. So I was gonna put it in the runner tray, but never mind. I will say for an EG, it is fairly well color separated. I just realized my microphone's upside down. Okay, so we need oh, what was that? Oh, that was my alarm. See, I probably didn't even hear that. That was my you need to stand up alarm. I forgot to reset it when I got back. So it's fine. This is some soft plastic. I don't think I can use that. Okay. Can I just single cut this with the God hands? Like, seriously? No. But that would have been nice. I want my slime to look nice. Fuck off. Okay. We are having focusing issues again because there are two names down here and the slime. So we are going to use the rudder tray. Okay, So it's very important what way the eyeballs are facing, apparently. I'm not a bad slime slurp. Okay. We need the front. I'm not even gonna try to cut that. It's such a thick nub. And we need this as well. Oh, I cut that backwards. Sorry. I'm trying to put all my knowledge to the use and I'm failing miserably. I'm failing at the assignment. Who the fuck uses a Raser origin to sand their EG? I should scribe the fuck out of this. Just put a little pentagram on his head. Kind of line it with red. Make him look all demonic. I'm not a bad slime slurp. Oh, where am I? I hope it's focused. Yeah, it is. I am gonna admit I'm gonna start build as I go. These are gonna get built more and more lazily. So. I hope that was on camera. Oh, it's out of focus! I should probably glue. I really like how that's color separated, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then we gotta put his butthole in. Oh, that's fucking awesome. You can stack them. Yeah, I should have just popped it out. So you got one with the butthole. So does that mean We can stack them on top of the ball god. Slaves for the ball god. Alright, next. Shit, this one's got 4 runners. I'm in awe. Okay. Hard part's done. I mean, these really don't want to go together, but there we go. Ah, fuck me. Okay. I'm literally gonna break that on stream. And it's just, I think it's too small to even glue back on. I'm so afraid. We're just gonna move him off screen so we don't fuck him up any further. Okay, let's look at this. I bet I can figure this out. I don't need no instruction manual. That's for later. Okay, so that's that, and then that. Oh, wow! What? There we go. Okay, and then oh. Yep. Huh. Okay, there we go. And then my wrist really hurts. There's no way I'm sanding anymore right now. But snap building models? Fuck yeah. Okay. I mean, the problem is this plastic is really soft. And it's just not wanting to Raser file, really. Those nubs are really those gates are really thick. I didn't realize that when I bought these, otherwise I probably might not have. I could always just paint it. Honestly, that might be what I do. Yeah, that shit was so soft. What? Wah! I can't believe that shit. Is it because I did that first? There's no way. Fuck! Now that has to be painted. God damn it. God damn it. I mean, it does say to do it first, but like I said, this plastic is so soft. I bet if you drop this just right, it would mark. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have nails right now, and I can peel it with my nails, so. I mean, dude, if to get someone into modeling, like to Gunpla, this isn't a bad kit, like, don't get me wrong. I'm bitching about it because I can't fucking spend an hour cleaning it up. If he's A4. Why do they all have buttholes? No, I don't want that one. I'm probably triggering someone that's just like, you could be doing this so much better. No. No, it couldn't. Could not be. The plastic's too soft. Look at that. Doesn't want to go together. There we go. This fucker deformed from heat. Dude. So I had Mexican for dinner, but man, I could really go for some Taco Bell right now. I feel like you could always go for Taco Bell though. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they're open late. Can I live Moss after stream? Apparently that is not where the tail goes. Yet. Sorry, I realized I was doing it off stream. Wee. No, it's gotta go that way. They've all got buttholes. I swear to God, if he can sit on the slime's head, I'm gonna be really disturbed. No, he can attach to an action base, thank God. I was about to say, please don't go in the slime's head hole. Oh, that fell out. Oh no, who pooped out red? Oh, I bet that was from that one nub. I sort of was afraid to buy these, I'm not gonna lie, 'cause I'm like, man, these will probably end up being really easy. I mean, yeah. They'll be cute for my, they'll be cute sitting on my desk at work, but yeah. I'm sad I'm not at a point where I can, oh, so that's for an action base, okay. I can't just easily sand this plastic. Like I said, I'll probably just paint it, but sorry, my hand's hurting. I gotta take a break for a minute. Bubby, please get away from the ball, man. Oh, I didn't grab my coffee. Fuck, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh. I almost spilled my coffee everywhere. Okay. Oh. This one came with a grassland. And it already came pre-separated in the box. How kind of them. I can't believe they pre-separated my runners for me. I can't. It's so nice of the store I bought this from. I can't believe they would do such a nice thing for me. Butthole. We're putting the butthole in for sure. I feel like when I was a kid, when I did my Zoids, that's how I would do them. I would just spin them off. I don't know. I don't think you could do that with Zoids, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I will say I used to, oh, man, when I was a kid, I had a bunch of the battle bots that you could like combine into different battle bots. That was so cool. I miss that. But I don't know how that was supposed to work. Like even as a kid, I didn't know how it worked. And still to this day, I wonder if there's a video on YouTube explaining how old school battle bots. I think they were just toys that you like would make things up for. I don't think they actually did anything. Like how Bionicles were, sorta. I don't know. I don't remember. I was a wee laddie at the time. Maybe I was a middle-aged kid, I can't remember. Am I going to have to grab the next stack of snap models? I think so. He's so happy. Oh no. He's sort of blow. Who could have guessed? Not me. He's only going one way. Alright, I've got my perverted slime stack. Try to get these boxes cleaned up. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Next one is... Model quick kit. Quick Eevee. Quick Eevee, turn into a Vaporeon for me so I can you know. What? What is this? Man, how am I supposed to figure out how to put this together? Satanes pieces proverbo des differencies minimis generales penala process de fabrication. I just butchered that whole sentence in Spanish because I don't actually fucking speak Spanish. Okay. Off to a great start. Half the pieces are already loose. Oh. Okay. Why does he have feeties? So I now see why these are $12. Not saying I didn't know why before, but I've built, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm just like not on camera at all. I've built like 2 of these, and I forgot to, oh. That one did not want to come off. I forgot how, okay. Now it's a puzzle. Because this doesn't have fucking instructions. I could have panel lined this, I guess. Dude, this plastic is so brittle. Me twisting that out actually took a chunk out. And I'm sure someone would be like, no, actually it's because you manhandled it. Shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. Okay. Now, I think... Well, I can't really... Okay. I would assume that we need to do these next. Dude, these are like fucking slick as... a horror in a back alley. Okay. Okay. I'm just like trying to determine how this goes together. Are there two bodies here? There has to be. Why would they give me two bodies but only one head? Oh, because that's his fucking ass. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to put fucking Evie's head on this. Dumbass. Oops. Dude, I don't even know if I'm on camera. I hope I am. I'm just having fun snapping this together. Haha! The soulless Evie is done. God, so many nubs. So many nubs. So many nubs. But that's okay. It told me not to use any tools. So I didn't. Bleh. It's wild to think how far I've come in such a short time from, you know, cutting nubs like that. It's like, ah, it's fine, I don't really care. Now it's like, nope, you can't have those at all. Okay. Alright, Evie's done. Holy fuck. Alright. I think I might actually just go ahead and call stream. My arm is really starting to hurt. So, I really, you know, we got our goal done, which was to get the ball done. But you know, yeah. So, I will probably be back tomorrow night streaming again, just depending on how my arm feels. And yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.